Hello students, welcome to Vidya Mirad. So we are with the next topic of estimation, which is part 4 for knowing our numbers for class 6. Till now we have done 3 topics about smallest and greatest number, ascending and descending. Also we have done how to write in words in Indian system as well as international system and about word problems. And the next video, which will be the last video, will be on the Roman numerals. Now this topic is very simple. Okay, these are the type of questions which you usually get in your exams, and to do this you must watch the video till the end so that you get the correct answers. How we are going to solve it? There will be certain tips which I will be telling you every now and then, so please listen carefully and understand it. Now, first of all, what do you mean by estimation? The question arises is whenever we talk about numbers in tens or hundreds or thousands, we are rounding off, okay? And that rounding off is known as estimation, and that is based on one simple rule, okay? We will just look into the numbers on the basis of 5. Okay, you have to just see 5, whether the digit is greater or equal to 5 or less than equal to 5. So it can be 5, it can be 50, it can be 500, it can be 5000. So that's why I said you have to take care of the digit 5 depending upon the question, whether you have to round off in the hundreds or thousands. We will judge accordingly. Now first of all, I am going to teach you how we are going to do round off or estimate to nearest 10. What do you mean by 10? 10 is written with 1 0. Okay, that means my answer, whatever the question is, should come in tens or should come with zeros. That is, either it is 20, 30, 40, 50. And what I need to do is simple criteria. I will just look into certain rules which I have just discussed. Now see, the first of all, whatever number is provided to you, just look at its ones place. Okay. If that ones place is greater or equal to 5, then you will move to the next digit or next tens place, and if your number or a digit is less than 5, then your digit will remain the same and you will just add 0. Basically your answer should come in the form of 1 0. It will move to the next number. If suppose 30 is there, it will move to the next number. 30 next tens will be 40, 40 next tens will be 50, like that. This you will understand with the help of an example. Now let me take number as 1 is 23 and 1 is 358. Both these numbers I will try to round off to the nearest 10. Okay. Now as per the rule for the tens, I will just look into the ones place. If I take the case of 23, just look at 3. Is 3 greater or equal to 5 or less than 5? So simple criteria, you have to look at 3. Now 3 is less than 5. You will simply replace 3 as 0 and your answer is 20. Okay. So that means 23, your answer should be either come in a form of 20 or it should come in a form of 30. It cannot come in the form of 30 because 3 is less than 5. Now look at the another number 358. Now where do I need to look? I need to look at 8 and I know that 8 is greater than 5. So what should be my answer? Answer will come 360. Is it clear? Like this we will move to 100, we will move to 1000. Same criteria you have to follow. If it is nearest 10, you will take care of the ones place, whether of 5, whether it is greater or equal to 5 or it is less than 5. If it is less than, simply write the same number with the 0, and if it is more than 5, then we will move to the next tens place. Now let us see how we are going to convert to the 100. Okay. Simply 100 means there should be two zeros now. Like in the tens place there should be one zero. In the hundreds place there should be two zeros. So what is the rule over here? I need to consider 50 in this case. If your tens and ones, that means your two digits from your right side, if it is more than, greater or equal to 50, then we will move to next hundreds place. But if it is less than 50, we will remain it at same place, but we will just put two zeros in that. Now this will be clear with the help of an example. See, I have taken two numbers 423 and 358. First let us consider 423. So I will just look into the two digits, that is 23, and decide whether it is more than 50 or less than 50. I know it is less than 50. So what I will do is I will simply replace 23 with the two zeros and my number becomes 400. Same way, if I want to do 358, I will look at 58. Okay, so because it is hundreds, so I will just focus at 58, and I know that 58 is more than 50. So I will move to the next hundredth place. My answer comes to 400. Instead of 300, my answer is 400. Now next, round off the number to the nearest 1000. Now here what we will do, I need three zeros in this. Okay, so I will consider hundreds, tens and ones. That means my number, I will see whether it is greater or equal to 500 or it is less than 500. So if you look into the example 4623, so where will I look? I will look into 623. Okay, so what will happen? Whether it is more than 500 or less than 500, we can quickly come to know about this. Yes, it is more than 500. So my answer will come in 5000, that is next 1000 place. Same way, if I look into 3258, where will I look? I will look into 258. So my answer should come either in 3000 or it should come 4000, because I need nearest 1000. So what I will do here is, this 258 is less than 500. So my answer comes to 3000 only. So children, you need to see that how many zeros is required. Accordingly, you will check whether you want 5, you want 50, or you need 500 or 5000. Depending upon that, the answer should be formed. Now here there is an activity. Now I have put it into a cross. There is a set of questions along with the answers. Now here we need to judge whether these answers are given correct or not. If it is not, we will just put simply cross and we will find out the right answer. If we look at the first place, now here we have to convert to nearest 100. 100 means, if you look at 750, my answer should come 700 or my answer should come 800, which means I need to consider this 50. And my golden rule is the number should be greater or equal to 50, then move to the next 100. Here answer given is 700. That means it is wrong. It should not be 700. Same way, look into the next 7548. Now if we look into 50, 48 is less than 50. So answer should be 9500. This is correct. Next 412. Answer given is 420. It cannot be 420. It can be either 400 or it can be 500. It means it is wrong. Next 4740. Now 40 is less than 50. So it means answer should be either 5700 or it should be 5800. Because 40 is less than 50, answer should be 5700. It is also wrong. Same way in the next, only 5. It is less than 50. So answer should come 6100, not 6200. This is also wrong. So by looking into the criteria, we found that the given answers are wrong. In spite of that, we should get 750 round off will be 800, 412 round off will be 400, 5740 will be 5700, and 6105 will be 6100. Now same type of activity I have given for you to practice. Okay, so follow this, understand it, and then try to solve this answer. Now next, here I need to estimate the product, but I will not multiply it directly. I will estimate to the nearest whatever is told and find out the product easily. If you look into this, 42 multiplied by 58. Now here my question is to estimate to nearest 10. That means I need 1 zeros. So 42 will be written as 40 and 58 will be written as 60. When you multiply it, you get 2400. It's so simple to calculate. Okay, just remember the golden rule of 5. Next, 167 multiplied by 431. You need to estimate to nearest 100. So 167 will be 200. 431 will be 400. So you get answer as 80,000. Next question, 1253 multiplied by 250. Estimate to nearest 100. So 1253 will become 1300 and 250 will become 300. Your answer comes to 3,90,000. And lastly, 15 into 43. To be nearest 10, 15 will become 20, 43 will become 40, and answer comes to 800. So children, this is all about the estimation. We have discussed all the types and done different types of questions. It's very simple, very easy, and you can never lose marks in this. So I hope you have understood about the concept of nearest to tens, hundreds and thousand, and how we can multiply with the estimation method. Easily we can calculate it by putting it nearest to the 0. Thank you so much for watching the video till the end, and in the next video we will meet with Roman numerals.